that bird had a worm in its mouth, and I disapprove. 3 ways that I've been learning to live with disapproval. Number 1 is stealth camping, community camping, which I'm doing right now. Number 2 is an engagement ring I shouldn't have accepted. And number 3 is new beginnings or fresh starts. Check this out. I'm in Miramichi, New Brunswick. This is the Miramichi River. With the hotel right there, there's a Tim Hortons nearby and a superstore where I can get all my flash food discount food. But not a lot of people approve of stealth camping or staying overnight in neighborhoods in your camper van. And that's my first sort of lesson, I guess, in learning how to live with disapproval. I've stayed in campgrounds and I've stayed in neighborhoods, and I really prefer neighborhoods. I get up at 4 a.m. and then at 5 I like to walk around, and I like to be in a neighborhood where there's street lights, pavement, and I can see where I'm going. When I'm in a campground, it's pitch black. The energy of a city makes me feel like I'm not so alone, and it's also feeding my creativity. So this sort of camper van travel isn't necessarily something that's accepted or approved of. It's just one of those things that I've decided that it's how I do it, and I'm just gonna have to learn how to live with people's disapproval. My second major realization with disapproval, a guy wanted to marry me. He had this diamond ring, beautiful. No, it wasn't a diamond ring yet. It was the rock. It was just the diamond. And I was like, yeah, that's a beautiful diamond. Where'd you get it? How come you have it? He had got it for an ex-girlfriend that didn't work out. I said, well, I'd prefer to have my own ring, my own special. It doesn't even have to be a diamond. I don't even care if it was a diamond or not. And then a month or 2 later, he proposed and gave me a diamond ring. The diamond looked a little bit familiar, and I said, And he said, it's the diamond that I showed you. He said, you know, that was the past. It's meaningless. It doesn't matter. He saw it a totally different way. And then I just ignored my true voice, my true self, and I said, okay, I'll wear this ring. Sometimes I do speak out, but then if I'm not receiving the approval or love, then I just drop it. We can't expect people to constantly approve of us, nurture us, love us, support us. We have to be able to hear disapproval, negativity, criticism, and be able to say, I hear that and I'm gonna go ahead with what I want to do because I really feel like it's right for me. It's not on the other person. It is our responsibility to stand up for ourselves over and over and over until either we are heard or we just walk away. My third experience with coping with people's disapproval is a fresh start or a new beginning. I've decided that there are a lot of things that I want to change in my life, and I am getting lots of disapproval, but I've also realized that the number one source of disapproval has been my own self. The biggest obstacle is me and my own fear, rejection, so then they don't want to hang out with us anymore, and so then we have 1 less person or 2 less people, and then we meet new people and we find new connections that fill in the gap. The worst case scenario is you have to make a move in your life, and if you are okay with who you are, if you really have that source of true living presence and you're living in peace, joy, and freedom, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be perfectly fine. But you have to come to that sense of who you are, that sense of wholeness, regardless of people's love, approval, or appreciation. If I break up with me, if I disapprove of me, if I stop loving me, if I leave me, that is not fine. That's where I lose myself and I lose my connection, and that's when I die in my spirit. So if you struggle with people pleasing or trying to get people's approval, you're not alone. It's not easy to work through it, but I just want to encourage you to find that source, that living presence within you, whether it's God or consciousness or whatever you call it, and live from your true inner self. It's hard and it's scary, but you are not alone. I'm probably parked outside your house right now in my camper van. Take good care of yourself, because you are worth taking good care of. Mwah.